Okay, it's not doing it. Okay. What's up, guys? Okay, so I'm just gonna give it a post on YouTube on this. This will be a first time. It's gonna last about 55 minutes. No, 50 minutes or an hour. So don't be surprised. So let's continue. Okay. What's going on at the news is gonna be a big day. So they're talking about Abercrombie and Fitch controversy with, oh my god, and also election season we'll talk about soon. Also, we're gonna watch Johnny Somali got into it in Korea. Yay! BTS kind of hunted him down for that, but I don't know. That's kind of shocking. So we'll come back with it another day. So I had to focus on college, but now we're gonna talk about ANF. Abercrombie and Fitch. I call it ANF because they don't deserve it. Even though Franz Horowitz, keep continuing what you're doing, bring body positivity and diversity with it. It's not that we're going to make it less white and all that, but what we're saying is, try not to be like Jeffrey. So, yeah, very depraved. Try to make it seem like, oh, it's alternative, but you don't see Aeropostale doing dumb shit for that, don't you? So, I fuck with Aeropostale, I fuck with Gap, I fuck with Banana Republic, I fuck with Ralph Lauren. They bring diversity and sometimes bias positively sometimes. I give Ralph Lauren that because Ralph Lauren clothes fit for everyone. I like Ralph Lauren because it's one of my favorite brands. Big time favorite brands. Even though it's expensive, don't get confused with the price if you go to the store. If you go and thrift it, it's easy. I'm not saying get at thrift saying it's better than stores because that's going to be controversy with Mr. Lifshitz. I'm sorry, Mr. Lauren. I'm sorry for it. I do shop for your stores. My brother shopped for your stores until he passed. Rest in peace for my brother for that. When we went to Great Lakes Crossing, but that's all we're there for. So we all support Ralph Lauren, no matter how it feels, no matter how we shopped, no matter how happy we are with them. So let's care fashion more. Instead of bringing some body judgment like Abercrombie and Fitch. See, Ralph Lauren be like, you got it right, man. This is the ugliest brand of all time. I know. That's what I'm there for. Ralph Lauren Company. I have a cousin. I could talk to my cousin about it, Maurice, saying what's going on with Abercrombie and Fitch. Why are they doing negative shit? He'll tell me, but my dad's cousin's like, he support Ralph Lauren. He works there, so kind of like, he really liked my sweater because my dad took a picture, posted on Facebook, but you know, it's what it is. Nice sweater. I like it. It's comfort. It brings body positivity into it, even though I'm a bit overweight, but you know, it is what it is. You probably hear me talking with it, but I don't care. I'm there to talk sexy a bit with it. So, let's see what's going on. So, let's continue. I might do a CapCut video on this and bring more videos on it. Not trying to expose CapCut because I don't even support TikTok, but I could do some video editing. I'll see what I can do. So let's look at the controversy with Mike Jeffries. What's up with him being the male model our lawsuit? Why are they doing this? Because Abercrombie & Fitch was a bit hot when they sprayed fierce and make it seem like, oh, this is some hot energy on it. Like High Energy Boy. So High Energy Boy. So you heard Moulin Rouge High Energy Boy. Give it a listen. That's exactly like it, but let's continue. It's top of that Bruce Weber, if you don't know, and Lex Warner. Lex Warner did damage too. And Bruce Weber, he touched boys inappropriate. If you don't know who Bruce Weber is, well, not the coach, but he's a photographer, filmmaker. He's going to get charged. Wait and see. They charging this guy. He touched them inappropriate. Or she's a convicted art, a fashion photographer, exploited people. You know, he's a photographer doing some hot shit and getting all nasty and all that. Like, get nasty, get naughty. But you know, it's just really disgusting. If you watch White Hot, Rise and Fall of Abercrombie and Fitch, watch it fully. I've really done some reaction with that for myself, but I'm giving that reaction to you with this. But this is really took things violently. And yeah, I had a shirt, a Native American shirt. I wish I'd donate that shit. It's from my Jeffries, but you know what? I've been loving Abercrombie and Fitch, but you know what? They don't deserve the chance to love and support for it. It's not that I have to boycott everything, even though Franz Horowitz did better. I had some clothes that were way after with that. Good for it, so ouch. Let's continue. Also, we have the former manager from Abercrombie and Fitch. It kind of turned tables on it. What's the guy name? Todd Corley. Yeah, Todd Corley. He's a diversity author with it. He's on White Hot, and people are throwing some negativity on him a bit. And now he's on TED Talk, but people are gonna just, I don't know if they screw it in, but great message. Multi-dimensional diversity. He's fighting for diversity, and Todd Corley, they claim he did poorly, but he did try his best. But Mike Jeffries too much pulling strong to get what he wants. And I'm so sick of these people going around just knick-knacking and make it seem like they're cashing out better. It's like you're playing chess. But you know what? You spare chess over it. Into that, they have an Abercrombie and Fitch campus. I bet there's some shady shit with it. They make it seem like we're some good alternative brands like Aeropostale fighting, Hollister fighting with it, even though they're partnered with it, or even with Gap, or even, we all wearing alternative shit. Yeah, fuck, I'm wearing my Claiborne shirt, it's vintage. It's a Crane shirt, but you know what, don't matter with it. People are so nasty over people because they want to do better for themselves. It's so disgusting with it, and I'm not satisfied with it. Straightly, but Todd Corley, he tries. Mike Jeffries, he did poorly, negatively. That's his problem. Bruce Weber should be charged too. And you know who should be in charge? I'm not going to say it. You're going to call me out with it. Let's see. The guy who owns Bath and Body Works. I'm not talking about Bath and Body Works generally because me and my mom love the products and all that. Lex Wessner should be in charge. You know, he's 87 years old. He would have been old to be charged. He should be in charge. I'm not hating him because of his ethnicity and all that. We know we are in strong business, but he should be in charge for not putting the fight against cruelty with it. Victoria's Secret dealt with body judgment too a bit, even though that's their choice to do how sexy ever they want. They go with pink for it, that's fine, but Lex Wessner should be in charge for that too. Because he brings judgment on Abercrombie and Fitch and shame body positively. And I do not like this, everyone. And y'all shouldn't like it too. So, I'm not saying don't wear Abercrombie and Fitch. I'm saying don't wear the General Muscle shirt. You see the tag that says muscle? Don't freaking wear that. I got a t-shirt that says muscle. I'm about to give it a share for my mom to see what she thinks. And if she didn't like that, donate it. So, I'm doing this to a fair share history. back in the old times, I'm going to give you this history advice before I get going. Abercrombie & Fitch used to be a hunting goods. Sport outmeant hunting goods for the elites. For better elites back then. It cost money, but you know what? They worked so hard for it, but you know what? I can't wait to tell you this because this is so disgusting. They go around saying that they usually do huntings, and back then they usually have a basement. When you hear pow pow, that's a hunting gun with it. They designed hunting guns with it. It was created in 1909. Well, what did they create? 1892. That's a long time ago. 1892 is like nothing special with it. Until you get something like a craft sportsmanship, like you get shit from Bass Pro Shops and all that back in the day. Nowadays, well, back in the 80s, during the Vietnam War protests, they kind of stopped it and the sale was kind of increased. They filed bankruptcy. Not with the models and all that, but what happened was the sportsmanship wasn't selling. Especially with Realtree and all that, it would have been selling, but there's been an anti-war protest in Vietnam and all that. But then it became like an outdoor ship. It's still outdoor, but not with guns and all those good equipments and all that. They sell watches too, but nowadays they do, but they're very expensive as fuck. I don't know why they don't lower the price, but that's them. Horowitz needs to do something for it to make Abercrombie & Fitch exclusive, but I don't know. That's never been there. Back in the 80s, it became a fashion. It became a staple fashion. Now with Mike Jeffries, the company was hired with it. I forgot. They do something to make fashion unique. Forgot the company, but back in the 80s, they used to sell Tasmanian wool sweater. They used to sell good pants, good shirts, and all that. It became a good selling. I give them that. In the 90s, that's when Mike Jeffries sprayed the heat, he done some sporty bets, make it seem like, hey, we want to make things sporty. They want to make things, back in 1994, it's not sexy yet. He want to make it sporty. He wants to make it, what else? Sporty, but cool. He makes it cool a bit. But wait till the 2000 comes. That's when the heat comes. That's when they bring a sex appeal with it. Like, I don't mean to say that, but what I'm saying is, it's gonna bring the hurt for people. So this is really disgusting, disheartening. No one should buy it from that. If you get it pre-owned, make sure it's not muscle. Because we need to boycott this man because he's doing the damage a lot of us. And discriminate towards black, Asians, Filipinos. And it's really disgusting with that. I'm about to expose it all like I did see on Netflix. It was diehard disgusting. And they did appropriates with China, which they call it the Wan Brothers and all that Dragon Lady type shit. Don't mean to say it, but you know what? It became a big protest. And glad the Asian Americans speak out with it. They're putting discrimination between Americans and Muslim workers. I mean, a Muslim lady tries to work. I forgot the lady's name, can't tell you the name. She's from Tulsa, Oklahoma, to Palestinian families, and they don't want to hire her because of her headscarf. And this is really very violent. It vomits you because people are not buying it no more. And then it became a boycott thing like Rosa Parks and became better. Nowadays, well, with Mike Jeffries, he out in 2014, fuck that guy, but the damage has been done. Fran Horowitz wants to bring bi positivity, which we wish Abercrombie became selling more, but it then became a selling more because they use lace fabric and plastic and all that, and it's falling apart. I'm not gonna buy shit like Shein and all that, but my mom bought me something for Shein, but Shein became not selling enough. That's what Abercrombie was like. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. But it's sad, disheartening, sick. Put in poor labor. I bet if they made it in China, put slave laborers in it. I'm not saying China did the damage. I'm saying Abercrombie kind of set it up to make it seem like, oh, we wanted to design it for a cool man and make it sexy a bit. Like, wow. Anyways, not trying to be dramatic, but I'm just saying. Let's continue with the video. Did he? Yep. Did a damage show. John was ripped down. Yeah, I used to think, I see kids in school, I thought it was cool, saying, oh my god, kids wearing Abercrombie and Fitch, oh my god, this is so amazing! But into that, you found something bitching. No? Body shaming. Get that? Wow. Hell no with that. Sorry for the sponsor. Trump is about to be beat up. I don't know if that would have been the case. I can't say Trump and Harris would have won. Hope we all get together for this, but I don't know. Get that? Cool? Alright, let's continue. Cool. Wow. I bet it is. Monster. What about Bruce Weber? Gross. Ew. Sorry if you can't hear it, I'm just gonna put captions on it just to hear. So what he's saying is, it was nasty how people just put shade as if they just don't know. You don't know who those person you're dealing with. It's really sad, disheartening. Where's just a volume on it, but I don't know. So let's continue. What the His nose looks like quack. I bet that ties connections with it. Stay in jail. You need to serve out. You brainwash them. Right. Gross. He is evil. I want to tell you something. How many people you buy from Abercrombie and Fitch? Post in the comments on YouTube. Post in the comments in the Whisper on Twitch. Because this needs to be discussed. I'm very vomiting, very sickening and disgusting over that. What is wrong with them, you know? It's not better like 1892. It's not better like everything. But no, you just go around using S-Appeal, that late modern shit that you do for young boys and all that. Like, what the heck? Not trying to talk stutter in the bed, but what I'm saying is, it's really disgusting how people keep buying it and they don't realize what's the cost with it. So disgusting. Imagine yourself for that. I'm very vomited with that, so yeah. Yep. Wow. That's so disgusting. I want to get the full video. Wow. They do that in Morocco too. They could get their punishment for that. Don't mean that. Don't mean Morocco, the Sharia country a bit. Like, they don't allow gay rights and all that. I don't know, some parts, but what the heck. Anyways, that's all I have to say. Wow. You were not gonna get into it. We'll give it a share on YouTube. Be right back. So let's hope we'll give it a pause. Okay. All right. So sorry about that. We're gonna continue. So what happened was in Abercrombie and Fitch. It's really disgusting. Sick to my stomach. I shouldn't buy that brand. Well, I got two shirts. Like, one is a muscle. It's like a Native American looking shirt. That's by Jeffries. The second one I got is way after with it. It's a modernized Abercrombie fit shirt, which I may suggest wear the modernized one. If you accidentally buy the muscle one, make sure it fit for you, because that's the judgment of Mike Jeffries, the spirit of him. So yikes. Anyways, let's continue with that. What's going on with this creepy guy? And he says he's not going to say nothing with it, but I bet not. Wow. Wow. That's disgusting. That is. Oh my god. I can see why they charge him for that. Oh my god. Coercion. Or. Yeah. You see, here's the thing. Sorry, taking my night pill because I'm about to go to bed soon. Andrew Tate does his coercion too. He did a damage with a lot of women. Same thing as Mike Jeffries said. Coercion, if you don't know what that is, it's like you trafficking people and you force them to convey for them, or just you just trafficking them and trap them. It's like how the illegal migrants kidnap children as slaves. I can't say it with that, but that's coercion. So that's the definition of that. So same example as not trying to compare with them. I'm sorry, but what I'm saying is this is sad. True. See, it would have been at fault for it. People are being used with it. All they do, they bring image of half naked men, but men's image and all that, and half naked image and woman too. Like, it's disgusting. I know they're trying to be creative, be like Tom Ford for Gucci, but it's not comparable like it. But so disgusting from that. But I'm not saying Tom Ford for Gucci is bad because they get kind of creative a bit. Yeah, they kind of go intense a bit, but that's narrower than there. So yeah, I know fashion. I wish I was a fashion designer, but what I'm saying is, this is sad. Creep. Wow. Right. See, my stepfather, he works for homicide detective, crime scene investigation. I can get more connection towards people like that. This is really far beyond. And he's gonna pay the price. He's gonna pay the penalty and the price. It's like when you commit a crime, you pay a penalty. I know it's not fair that we saying this, but you know what? This is really far beyond disgusting how people generate to lose their own lives. It's just, oh my god. Like, what is happening? Hold on, I'm doing a creative. So, this is going to be my first time posting this blog on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to Capricorn SGI on YouTube. Same account. We're going to keep holding that forever. So, let's continue. Yeah, it's gross. Yeah, he stepped down and the damage has been done with it. Like, it's like you stab a person in the back. The damage has been done with it. Like, this is really so far beyond. My god. How can this be a damage? Oops, sorry, I forgot. I should remove that. Let me check the audio, because if you can't hear it, I can't hear it, so.
Now, in the end,
Let me
this class
check
action
the
lawsuit.
audio, because if you. I can't hear it, so.
Now, in the end, this class action.
No, that's better. I could do it without headphones. If I get caught, it means I have to plug in and pause, so. I don't know how to pause it, but I don't know. I'll work it out. But we should get some type of audio jack thing, so yeah. Okay, what happened was the damage is already done. They stabbed a person in the back, so yeah. Very disgusting, so yeah, let's continue.
19 causes of action or claims, what you're suing for. And some are aimed directly at one defendant or another, others against the companies allegedly involved. For instance, you have battery, you have intentional infliction of emotional distress, you have aiding and abetting, conspiracy to violate the anti-sex trafficking statute. That's basically there has to be an illegal agreement between Jeffries and Abercrombie and Fitch. And a quick call out here too. Bradbury cites the Adult Survivors Act law in New York and New York's gender-motivated violence law. These actually provide plaintiffs to sue for assaults or violence that was inflicted upon them that may otherwise have been time-barred. They're too old, they're barred by the statute of limitations. But these laws allow you to sue because they provide a look-back window. They provide a look-back window to sue. So even if your claims are old, this is a way to ultimately sue under these laws. Okay, so
That's so disgusting. Like, wow. I mean, he is luring into bad business on people. Like, wow. Anyways, we're gonna give it a hold up, give it a pause from it, but you know what? So disgusting. So, wow. Wow. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Let's see. What happened was it's gonna put more damage with it, so we're gonna watch more for Abercrombie and Fitch, but so disgusting. So, let's see. How are we feeling? I'm feeling disgusting for it. Yeah. So yeah. Let's watch more videos of it. This is so really disgusting. And also we're gonna watch this guy. It's by Coyote Clothes. What's it, the guy? I forgot this guy. Let's see, if I type Ralph Lauren, he does reveal Ralph Lauren too. Coyote Sharp, yeah. I don't want to give this a spoil option. I'm not going to go live with this. You know, all the cool kids were like back then. If you watch White Hot, so disgusting, but I'm not going to pull more videos, but Coyote will disappoint me. But anyways, there's more videos linked to Abercrombie and Fitch, like let's look at with former models. Okay, this is gonna be bad. Wow. I bet they allowed you without looks, huh? Oops. The bubble, I hate that bubble on Twitch. Well, we have to keep it so in case we lose it, but sorry. But anyways, He looked good when he was young, but oh my god, what is wrong? Why are they using linebackers like that? I bet Mike Weber touched him inappropriately, but it's sad. But true. Anyways, let's continue. Sorry, if you didn't hear it, let me pull the headsets out so you can hear.
So it's spring 2007. I was offered a chance to play football at Long Beach City College. I made my way down to Long Beach, and the living situation there was a really big housing complex. So we were actually kicking it out next to the pool, having a few drinks. Beautiful day, Southern California, and there was actually a young lady that I became friends with. And obviously the light must have been hitting me just right, because she looks over at me and she's like, "You look like a model. You could be an Abercrombie & Fitch model, seriously." And, you know, obviously I'm eating it up. I'm loving the compliments. And from that moment on, it just kind of festered, became something that I wanted to look into. And we actually kind of hatched this whole plan on how I'm going to become an Abercrombie & Fitch model. For those of you that don't know, they actually recruit their models from the stores that they, you know, obviously have in various spots, malls,
Got thrown off.
shopping centers and stuff like that. I was going to make sure my hair looked great. I was going to put on a tank top. Obviously, being in Southern California, I had spent a lot of time on the beach, so my tan was amazing. The hair was right. I think it was currently, at that moment, a faux hawk. I mean, it fit me. Well, I had no idea what I was doing. All I knew was I'm supposed to walk into the store and somebody's supposed to approach me. I don't know why I was so nervous. I had no idea why I was so nervous. But when I showed up, I saw the greeter on both sides. They both said hello. And I just really slowly start like walking through the store, like oddly, like trying to make eye contact with everybody in the store. "Hey, do you see me? Do you see me?" You know, the mirrors that they have in there, I'm checking my hair, making sure it's looking right, make sure that my shirt is, you know, making the muscles look big enough. And
I bet. Yeah, he probably look good with it and get dragging with it. But anyways, I want to watch this rest of the video with Coyote, give you a history, but I'm not going to do it because I'm not sure they'll set that on YouTube. Oh, I kind of got flipped.
What's up, guys? So, I was a Abercrombie model and greeter in Hong Kong from 2012 to 2013. They literally took Hong Kong by storm.
Hong Kong accepted. That's when a diversity chief, I forgot, Todd Corley, took in and say, "Hey, we need acceptance for diversity." Then I watched White Hot for that, but and to that, Mike Jeffries still flip about it. But wow. Okay, go on.
People were wearing it all on the streets. Basically, if you wanted to be cool, at least that's what it felt like it was. What I'm really here to talk about, though, is the full immersive experience of working for Abercrombie & Fitch and Hollister. I mean, I worked for both of them. I started at Hollister first, and then I transitioned over to Abercrombie & Fitch. I decided to make this video after watching the trailer for the new Netflix show documentary about the rise and fall of Abercrombie & Fitch. I haven't seen it yet. I know that it just came out. I saw some people that I know from the Hong Kong store that actually showed up on the documentary. But no, I haven't watched it yet, so I may do another video of watching it and then reacting to it. But the main, wow, like this is how they manage the people and the expectations of like the people they tried to hire and
Yeah, but you get full disgrace. Also, if Abercrombie & Fitch, they make fun of people wearing, they're using some mockery called the Warren Brothers and all that shit. Using t-shirts as the Asian slang and all that, and Asian people do not like it. I'm not saying for him not to deal with it. I mean, it's cool that he works for it, but the problem is, it's so disgraced. Oh, there's more news covering. Oh my God. Let's see what's going on there.
This is CBS News Miami.
Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us. I'm Nasha Sherman, and welcome to CBS News Miami's 4 p.m. Quickcast. Let's take a look at today's top stories, and we begin with breaking news. Prosecutors say former Abercrombie & Fitch CEO Mike Jeffries was arrested today. It is on charges of sex trafficking and engaging in interstate prostitution. The indictment contains more than a dozen counts. They're between December of 2008 and March of 2015. Prosecutors say Smith allegedly used his position to lure young men into sex. Jeffries will put up a $10 million bond. He will be in home confinement with GPS monitoring in his house in Palm Beach. We're going to have the very latest on this story tonight.
Wait, he lives on Palm Beach? Holy, why is he... I'm really skeptical on this. Should have put his ass in jail in New York. See how it feels. Like what Diddy was in. But I don't know. I'm not trying to be convinced, but you know. Yikes.
5. In Cutler Bay, shots rang out during a Little League game. Young children and adults ran for cover. They were unsure where those bullets were coming from. CBS News Miami's Peter Dinch has the dramatic moments caught on tape.
Parents and children ran for cover here in Cutler Bay on Monday night when shots were heard during a youth baseball game. Video taken during the game shows some disturbing images as children run from the field. It's not clear where the shots came from. Daniela Madrid says her father's black Toyota Camry was riddled with...
Wow, so sorry. I want to see some ambient stuff, but I'm not there for what's going on, but sorry for that, but it's sad, but I don't know. CBS News, here we go. Let's see what's going on there.
Welcome back. Authorities have arrested former Abercrombie & Fitch CEO Mike Jeffries. Prosecutors are charging him with sex trafficking charges, accusing him of sexually exploiting and abusing young men, suggesting that they would be hired as models. The U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District of New York is holding a press conference on that right now. Let's listen in for just moments ago.
Good afternoon. I'm Breon Peace, the United States Attorney for the Eastern District of New York. Thank you all for joining us today. With me today are James Dennehy, Assistant Director in charge of the FBI's New York Field Office. We have Deputy Chief Carlos Ortiz, Commanding Officer of the NYPD Special Victims Unit. And we have my office's outstanding prosecution team, Aaron Reed, Megan Farrell, and Philip Pilmar. We're here today to announce the arrest and charging of 3 defendants. Former CEO of Abercrombie & Fitch, Michael Jeffries, Matthew Smith, and James Jacobson on charges of sex trafficking and engaging in interstate prostitution. Powerful individuals for too long have trafficked and abused for their own sexual pleasure young people with few resources in a dream of securing a successful career in
a dream to become hot,
fashion, or entertainment. To anyone who thinks they can exploit and coerce others by using the so-called casting couch system, this case should serve
y'all couch on a cable.
Prepare to trade that couch for a bed in federal prison. The message from today's prosecution is clear. Sexually exploiting vulnerable human beings is a crime, and doing so by dangling dreams of a future in fashion or modeling or any other business is no different. My office and our law enforcement partners will always prioritize standing up for victims, no matter their gender and no matter how powerful the wrongdoers think they are. we will hold them to account. As we allege in the indictment, between 1992 and 2014, Michael Jeffries was the chief executive officer of Abercrombie and Fitch. Abercrombie was a widely known clothing retailer with stores around the world. Aspiring fashion models knew that a place on one of Abercrombie's iconic ads could be the ticket to success in the modeling industry. But while Jeffries was the CEO of one of the most recognizable clothing retailers in the world, he was using his power, his wealth, and his influence to traffic men for his own sexual pleasure and that of his romantic partner, Matthew Smith. The charging documents describe in graphic and disturbing detail the violent and exploitive acts these defendants perpetrated, for which they will now face justice in a court here in the
Same
Eastern
as Bruce
District
Webb, or
of
why
New
is he
York.
in there?
So here's what's alleged in the indictment. Jeffries and Smith employed James Jacobson to act as a recruiter to find men. Jacobson engaged in, quote, tryouts with men across the world where he would typically pay them to engage in sex acts with him. Following the tryouts with Jacobson, Smith would often then personally approve whether the men who were selected would meet Jeffries and Smith. The defendants would fly the selected men to Jeffries and Smith's homes in the Hamptons in New York City, or to hotels around the world in such places as England, France, Italy, Morocco, and St. Bart's, for the purpose of attending events to engage in commercial sex.
Wow.
But beyond simply hiring men for sex, Jeffries, Smith, and Jacobson used force, fraud, and coercion to traffic those men for their own sexual gratification. For example, as alleged, the defendants employed a referral system and an interview process that did not inform the men of the details of the sex events before they attended, including the full extent and nature of the sexual activity that would be required of the men at these events. They caused the men to believe that attending these sex events could yield modeling opportunities with Abercrombie or otherwise benefit their careers. Smith and Jeffries employed a secret staff to operate these sex events.
See, this is the problem of that. The sad part is they're being seduced and they're being put in. It's not like Tom Ford for Gucci going too intense and all that. It's very intense in that. Like, wow. Anyways, I'm not going to pull full videos on it. That'll be stopped, but let me know what you guys think. Like, share, and subscribe. And I'll talk to you later, guys. Have a good day, guys. Like, share, and subscribe for more options. Take care.